those grind mode chaos you locked in right now to respect my grind TV. I'm sorry I kept y'all waiting. You know what I'm talking about? But I just flew in from Acapulco. Man, the flight, lost my luggage. You know, that's the best lie I could come up with right now. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all today. I'm jumping right into the show, no intro. I will say definitely shout out to Florida Boy Entertainment, Florida Captain Magazine, Fort Knox Entertainment, Hip Hop Smoke Shop, The Beard Guy, because that oil is awesome, man. It always keeps me smelling like I'm expensive and all that. Tilted Crowns, man, I definitely can't leave y'all out, man. Thanks for the shirt, man. I got them fresh off of freaking Clubhouse, man. I freaking love Clubhouse.
Clubhouse is popping.
Latarius Woods. And today we're going to have a clean show, because that's what Jesse always pressing me about, having a clean show. No profanity. You see no drugs, no drinking, no weapons, none of that. The only weapon I got right now is standing next to me, sitting next to me, because if she was standing next to me, she'd be way to the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's about 9'11". Would you tell these people who you are? Because they've been seeing you all on the Instagram, all on my Instagram. So you give your own introduction.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Lisa Leggz. I'm very Leggzillous.
Say that again. You're very what?
Leggzillous.
Oh, that's a new one.
I got all kind of new ones.
That's different. Mm-hmm. So tell them exactly who you are and what you do for those who have been sleeping under a rock.
Wow. Well, if you've been sleeping under a rock, I hope you're enjoying your nap, and I hope you got some sleep from me too. I'm Lisa Leggz, one of the personalities on Highly Unique Soul Flow Radio. I host the morning show. Good morning. You have to smile when you say it. Yeah. Morning. Because it's MAWNIN, smile. Say good morning.
Good morning. Top of the morning, man.
You see, I'm about a Jamaican accent already.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So it's reggae music and affirmations in the morning. Right. And I produce Hot Poetry, which is a poetry show that's coming into its second season, right?
Wow.
Kind of Soul Flow, yes.
I'm not talking too much past like things that we should be clapping on because we don't give ourselves enough credit. So I want to clap it up again. You know,
I love that. Right. I'm definitely working on celebrating myself more, so right. I appreciate that for sure. Yeah. And I actually have one of the hosts of Hot Poetry right here with us, Amavi Waite, published poet. You know, looking real sharp and spiffy. Right. He got his books on deck. He just dropped the second book. See, that's what I do. That's who I am. I like to shine a spotlight on the people that actually have something for the people. Something uplifting and inspiring. Man.
Definitely. You
got
see this?
Dark Symphony 1 and 2.
Yes. We gonna get into Lisa, but before we go too far, from you, this is what I want you to tell me. Like, just give me an overview real quick. You got 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
Tell me what this is about.
Dark Symphony is a span of 4 years. The second book is a span of 2 years of my Dark Night of the Soul process, expressed through poetry. Dark Night of the Soul is pretty much a thing that you go through in understanding yourself more and building yourself more spiritually.
Okay.
The slang the kids like to use is when you get woke.
Yes.
Right.
You know, when you get conscious.
Right.
We like to say awareness.
Right.
Yes.
Because you get more and more aware the deeper you get into your journey.
So I know you do a lot of poetry and things of that nature, right? But one thing I can say that I like about this young lady, and I know she's not gonna have no like dark spirits or dark vibes around her. She's very bright energy wise, very, very positive, smiling all the time, right? Where does that come from? Like, is it a island thing? Is it I had good parents that raised me? Is it what happened that made you be the way you are, especially in the dark world that we living in?
You know why? Because I decided that I want to be the love that I want to see in the world. For me.
Right.
It helped me. You know, Amavi writes about the Dark Symphony of the Soul. Mm-hmm. When you go through that feeling for the first time, because it's a journey, it's not a destination. The destination is the journey. Right. So when you go through that feeling of despair, you know, of that awareness of yourself to the point where you embrace the pain. You embrace the things that you've done to disappoint yourself.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's just gratitude.
Right.
And gratitude uplifts my mood.
Right.
So I'm gonna always be happy because I got life. So I got something to be grateful for. I have vision to see how I can use my resources to uplift my people. So why not be happy? It doesn't matter what's going on in my personal life. I might be crying right now, that ugly, cold, wilding, boo-boo, but I'm gonna remember myself and I'm gonna remember my divine task and my mission. And it gives me gratitude and it gives me joy because I'm doing it.
Right.
And there was a point where I wasn't doing it.
Right.
And it would eat away at me. So now all I have is joy. And I'm a mom now too, so.
Right. How old a baby?
4.
4 years old.
Yeah.
That's no longer a baby. That's your baby, but that is a grown adult in the making. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
So
I definitely want Amavi to just give a little bit on that too before he dips off or back to the side. Like, you smile and you write about Dark Symphony.
Yeah. You have to go through the darkness to get to the light. I mean, simple. And then once you go through that process, you understand that darkness is light. Even simpler.
Right.
So, this is my alchemic expression for you all. My name is Omavi Wade. Thank you all again.
man, salute to him, man. I think that was, you need to put that on a t-shirt, man.
No,
The darkness
real,
is
right?
light.
The darkness is the light.
That's a different catch to it, man. You need to hold on to that, man. Like, he ain't gonna go too far, but definitely salute to him. So now, goal wise, because you gave me a couple goals, you actually walking in on them.
Yeah.
That's a good fun part about it.
It's fun, but it's a challenge too.
Big challenge.
Because when you hit your long-term goals, you might have a whole midlife crisis like,
Right.
where do I go from here?
Right. It's true.
It's true.
Right. So, like, what is at least some of your little or long-term goals?
So
Because
right
you
now,
do a lot, like, the conversations that me and her have had, like, you're a powerhouse, I respect you. Like, I didn't even want to wait to have you here, just out of respect. And might I add, like, me and her got, like, a history where we've been around each other, but not around
for
each other.
decades.
Yeah, but then now this is,
the first real synergy that we've created.
right.
And organic too.
Right.
Big up Clubhouse.
Right.
We have to big up Clubhouse for that.
Yeah, and then she didn't beg me for nothing. This is no check. There's no invite. For real, no invoice, no nothing. It came naturally. I was attracted to your spirit and the vibes, and I know what you was trying to get. That's why I know you probably thought I was rude by like cutting off a lot of stuff.
No.
I just know when
you get to the meat of the matter.
Yeah, and then people don't have to sell me.
That.
People don't have to sell me a lot. Like some people, like, oh yeah, what you trying to. No, bro, I understand who you are, and I know what kind of energy you bring in, and I want to, let's just put some dates and times to it.
Yes.
And that's what I did with her.
And we followed through.
And then boom, like every time I talk to her, it just turned into something else. For the radio show, I'm over here because of this. I want this to be documented. Because me and Rich Black, we've been around each other in the same circles, but not with each other. Same thing with her, we've been around each other, but not like actually building together. Like she built houses over here, I built houses over here, we're building something together.
See, now we're kingdom building.
Right.
We're past building houses. Now we're kingdom building. And
right.
One of my gifts is to recognize the energies that will flow.
Right.
The synergy that's going to bring us to where our collective goals are going to go. Because when I hopped on Highly Unique Soul, I'm like, it's a family-owned radio station.
Right.
They're giving me a platform to spread love. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Togetherness is powerful.
We got some big things to work on. Again, shout out to Illinois, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make you read this. I want you to read this right here because I don't know how to say this.
Big up Tilted Crowns Apparel LLC representing Waukegan, Illinois. Tilted Crowns because you know what, we're royal, but we tilt because we're swaggy.
So how you say that city? Say it again.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm saying it with confidence. Waukegan, Illinois.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Say it again, bro. Waukegan.
Well, that's the Jamaican accent. Waukegan, but a Waukegan.
But you know what's so funny? I said it different than Jesse. Jesse telling me how to say it. you said it slightly different, but we all saw it different. That's funny, man, but I couldn't say it, but definitely salute. Yeah, that's definitely native. Definitely salute to them. You know what I'm talking about?
We love the love, man.
Right.
And with a message like Tilted Crowns, I might need a little something too. Big up Tilted Crowns.
They got shirts for the ladies, man. I gotta send some more shirts. Man, definitely shout out to my business partner, Shawad, just kicked in the door. Powerful young woman. I already shout out Captain Magazine, that's on the way right there. Also, definitely shout out, you see.
Highly Unique Magazine. Check out the new issue that just came out on books. Newsstands now. Get your hard copy or your digital copy, whatever you feel like, and make sure you check out my article, my first column in the new issue.
Man, you see what it is. Man, highly unique, soulflow.com, man. You get that crack Cobain, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to all my people from Clubhouse that's checking in on my Instagram too, man. So now, what's a big goal? How we looking on time, Jesse, first off? What is like a big goal? Like if you walk through that door and your goal's on the other side, what's on the other side of that door? Like
the other side of that door is opening Art of Healing Community Center in every community that wants it. Sharing the formula of using love for self-transformation and empowering the young and aspiring to monetize their talent. Uplifting women and children. That's what Art of Healing is all about. I want Art of Healing like, no offense to Salvation Army, but better than that. In every city, activating whatever aspects you want, the store, the center, the school. It's about unity and community. Keyword, community.
All right, so let me ask you this. Since you're saying that, let me go to, in a time where they're giving, and this is connected, it's nothing crazy. In a time where all this money is coming up and they're releasing a lot of money from, the presidential situation with our past president and current, is there anything that you can grab right now in order to apply it to the goal?
Okay, can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Full disclosure, I don't like non-profit entity laws. I've been a for-profit businesswoman for a significant amount of time. I've only done for-profit. I've only done non-profit for 5 years compared to 2 decades of non-profit. Compared to 2 decades of for-profit, just traditional corporate liberty. Non-profit is so many things to tie your hands, and I'm gonna look out for the community anyways. So my revelation, my great realization is whatever money that's out there, that's what's up. And if it comes my way to facilitate the cause, that's amazing. But I'm not gonna sit and wait for my arms outstretched, because guess what? If God bless me right now with $1 billion, I don't need a 501c3 to take care of the community. I'm gonna take care of the community because that's what's in my heart. So personally, I've decided that yes, Art of Healing is a non-profit, but I want to connect with every other non-profit and uplift them and connect with them and use my regular for-profit initiatives to fund the community.
That's awesome.
Because waiting for grants, like, no.
But you know how to write them, or you receive them though?
I write, but the process, even if I get a grant, it's not guaranteed that I'm gonna get the money right away.
Right.
Some of these grants still have you waiting 18 to 24 months before you get the first. Exactly. Yeah. The grants process is slow motion. I'm feeding the children cannot be slow motion. Right. So that's my impatience, and maybe I need a mentor for nonprofit business, but personally, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not.
How does the whole radio situation play into what you're doing? Because you're real positive, you set the tone for the day with a lot of people that listen to you in the morning. They loving you like that. Is there a way to take that community, because that's, no matter how small or big the community is, that you always can utilize their services, I guess I'm trying to say, like, has the radio situation helped you?
The radio has helped because it's put me in contact with different businesses. Big up Rum Runner, big up Clive's Cafe, big up Hot Commodity Cosmetics, people that are connecting with me through the radio platform, facilitating my needs, whether they're sending me stuff in the mail that I need every day to show up on the air at 100%, to be able to anchor love on the air. And then I have Class Cafe and Rum Runner that's actually cutting checks to make sure I'm staying on the air, you know, and I'm advertising for them and I'm creating content. And that way I'm connecting the dots in the community because now you know the small businesses that's supporting the positive moves,
Right.
you know, so really the radio is now that launch pad, that springboard where everybody can circle that platform, you know?
Right.
So
full income control. Shawashi said full income control. I think that's related to the last comments that you was making in reference to
the kids, the monetizing the talents.
Right.
Yes. Intellectual property. You're born with that high grade DNA. That's your gift.
Right.
For you and yours.
Right.
You gotta monetize. Play the game. Play the corporate game. Do it.
Right.
I'm all for it. I can put you in contact with lawyers, coaches, whatever I can't do, I know somebody else to facilitate. See, we got grandma, chaos in the building. Like, what you talking about?
Shout out to 619. Shout out to D Shot, Chippy. Yeah. Shout out to my DJs in here. Linked Up Tour. Say it again. PIPA. Listen, we're gonna cut to some videos. We're gonna come back. We're gonna chop it up with her for a little segment, and then we got a comedian in the building. I'm so excited to have him. Also,
ooh.
Big legend, home base, man. Let's get to some videos, pay some bills, man. You know what it is.
305 vibes. Respect my grind TV.
Yeah.
You don't know Lisa Leggz in the building representing. Now make sure you respect my grind TV.
Oh, that feels good to be me. That feels good to be on.
Video Mix TV.
Hey, check this out, man. New song coming. Hey, big up yourself. Hey, man, shout out to JT Money, aka the Something Isa, aka Get 'em Jay, aka Poison Clan, aka the foundation of hip hop when it comes to Miami, Florida, aka one of the realest to ever do it. AKA Mr. Liberty City, AKA, man, they don't get no better, man. You know I'm a big fan of JT Money, man. You feel me? I'm just happy every time I see JT Money. I be like, man, I got JT Money on speed dial, boy. That feel good. That feel good. Shout out to my little peoples, Leisha, Ashley, Lay Edit say, I love her Bantu knots.
Yes,
Why
girl. My China bum sell off, dog.
Relax.
Bantu nuts.
Hey, listen, man, that made me feel good. You know, the day been a tough day anyway, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's been 1 year since Kobe Bryant been gone, along with his daughter and fellow people that passed away with him, man. So definitely keep that family in prayer. Definitely represent, man. Put a jersey on. Still represent them all week, man. We miss you. We love you. One of the best to ever do it. Shout out to Florida. Yeah, the Dolphins ain't make it, but Tampa did. So Florida, we going to the Super Bowl, dog. You feel me? So shout out to all them the bandwagon jumpers. Someone, yes, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I don't care. I read y'all comments on Instagram. What? Hey,
you got to shout out Tampa Tony, dog.
Yeah, Tampa Tony. I know he had
Tom G. All the G's right there. Yeah.
I'm trying to be civilized because I got a woman in my presence and I'm trying to calm down.
Yeah, shout out Kaya. She rep Tampa. Kaya rep Tampa.
Yeah, shout out to Kaya. Shout out to Tom G. Shout out to Lil Key. Shout out to Strizzo. Bootleg. Yeah, you got me a real Tampa head to know what that song about. So, man, definitely salute to the whole 813. And salute to the whole Florida, man. We going to the Super Bowl, man. I don't care what nobody say. It's we. It's a us thing. Endo, what's good, man? I still got my guest in here, so let me put on my guest voice. So, Lisa, you have a lot of... Hold on, first off, turn around, because you want to talk
Oh, yeah.
Talk about
Let's
these
plug, shameless plug.
Right.
Shameless.
Right.
It's all about love. You know why I paint It's All About Love on my jacket? Because it is in actuality all about love. Love is the fuel for our cognitive evolution.
Right.
That part. See, you want to be limitless for real? You got to be loving on purpose.
Right.
You got to set love at the forefront of your conscious intention.
You doing your thing today. We could have took over my whole show.
I mean, I could take over. I'm just trying to chill.
Nah,
So here's
really
my
not.
alchemic affirmation art.
Right, show it off.
Okay, so this is like a love totem. It's really small. I make smaller ones as well. They fit in the palm of your hand or your pocket or your purse. You can take it out. Gender to be compassionate with yourself and to always anchor love. I've done them for different people based on their personal needs. Some of them say mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Some of them say gratitude. Some of them say be still and know. So this is a gift that I have given to the universe where I create alchemic affirmation art tools, interactive art tools. This one has a mantra on the back to remind you that you are abundant. Everything I need, I already have, or it's on the way, so I must prepare. And then on the other side is a chalkboard. I use this one right here, Highly Unique Soul Flow Studios for the morning show. Being Mindful 4.2, you know, put the affirmation of the day on the chalkboard, stuff like this.
Okay.
This is from an old episode, obviously. But, you know, you can just imagine having a chalkboard where you can write yourself love notes and all that good stuff. You know, you could go to LisaLeggz.com and order one if you want. Or we could do like clarity consultations and you want to tap into yourself and I teach you how to make it for yourself. You know, for me, it's about sharing the formulas, sharing love's formulas to help you activate yourself and transform yourself into the version of yourself.
Shout out to all the artists that's going up, man. You know, I ain't trying to cut you off.
Yeah.
Wardrobe Queen, Shawat is loving what you're saying. What matter, what's good, damn stylist.
Because self-love is the best love. How are you going to give love if you don't love yourself?
Right.
How are you going to pour from an empty cup?
All right, so let me ask you this. Stay right there, don't move. Listen, when it comes to what you just said, what about all those people in a dark place, a cold place? I tend to talk about that a lot because we living in a time, and even before COVID and quarantine, like people, it's a lot of depression, it's a lot of mental illness. Watch what you just said. Now I want you to, not a long elaboration, give a short version of where do they start at if somebody like really going through, hold up, let me finish. Because I know you be ready with the thing cocked, ready to shoot. So listen.
So click on the stick when we run out. Let me stop. Sorry. Wrong show.
Dear Lord, please, y'all for being involved.
Shut up by blood, not by relation. Wrong show.
Listen. So now, for a woman that's been battered, for a man who just, you know, lost his mother, for a single mother, or somebody who keep losing children to gun violence, whatever that pain is, I want you to talk to that pain because I'm big on that.
Okay.
Where do they start? Especially if
start where you're at. Start where you're at. If you're in pain, start right there. I believe that our emotions are the compass that we can use to navigate our heart and our mind. Okay? Our heart and our mind. Let me say, your emotions help you to navigate your heart and your mind because it's going to show you where you're coming from and where you need to go. You know, we're in a society that it frowns upon talking to yourself and spending time by yourself. They use alone time as punishment, solitary confinement, and time out when you need solitude to know yourself for real.
Right.
You need to talk to yourself to know yourself for real. How are you going to know what you want for real unless you ask yourself for real? Whether you say it out loud or you speak it internally, you have to have this knowing. And your emotions point you to this knowing. When you're in pain, you're at your greatest potential. You're at your greatest potential. I'm telling you. Like, an alchemist uses everything. Everything around you is straw waiting to be turned into gold. I use gratitude to transmute. When I'm feeling depressed, and with me, I feel like everybody has their own personal journey because we're all different. We're all humans having our own experience. Even if you're a twin, you have your own perspective that you own. For me, I found that my depression was anger without motivation. And anger is a self-directed emotion. I'm angry at my reaction to you or anybody else. So if you're angry, you can't be angry at your sister, your loved one, your teacher. You can only be angry at yourself. And once you have taken responsibility for your emotions, now you have the power. If you're blaming someone for making you feel a certain way, you're giving up the power. You're saying, you're in charge. Right. You're the one making me feel this way. You're in charge. No, I feel this way because I don't like what you just said. I have the power to change how I want to feel because what you say doesn't matter. So I no longer mind.
So I calm down, man. You over here, you ready to pass an offering plate over here. I got people in my timeline going crazy over here. You feel me? Her Instagram is on my account before you get too far because you're going real fast, 100 miles per hour. We ain't trying to give you the whole Bible in one day. Look at that camera. Tell the people how to get in contact with you right now.
Lisa Leggz me. Okay? You want to find me on
Spell it. No. You're
your
going too
favorite
fast.
platform? Lisa Leggz. LisaLeggz. 2 G's and a Z, please, baby. First step, if you. Let me tell you something. Just make sure you put 2 G's and a Z. Okay? And
I know y'all think she Lisa Lanez because she a midget. It's the complete opposite.
I'm 6 foot tall without these lifts called heels, you know?
Right. Listen, come on, King.
King Harvey Wade.
Because you didn't do that. Look at this camera.
Yes.
There's a lot of my inmates, my people in the hood. Now I need you to get them at least 30 seconds of something that's going to fix them. I need some verbal tools from you because you're very spiritually inclined. You got a lot in you. I need you to, don't worry about nobody else in the room. I'm not here right now. Don't worry about nothing. I need you to look in there and talk to somebody and fix them right quick. You got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. Wherever you are, right here, right now, you are in perfect time space. Don't think you are supposed to be anywhere else. You are in perfect time space. Your reality is the most important thing you need to accept right now. Your reality. Once you can do that, you can move forward. With clarity and focus. Understand why you got here. Understand why you're there. Then you can move forward. Simple.
Now, the Instagram, tell them how to get in contact with you, and then we're going to go to a commercial because I got to get to my next guest.
Yes.
Tell them how to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at poet_Omavi. Poet_Omavi. Spelled OMAVI.
Poet_Omavi.
Listen, you didn't have to be here. I appreciate your presence and you blessing me and blessing them. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. We're going to be in touch. This is just the one of many. Hey, let's get to some videos. Jesse, man, let's get up out of here, man.
It's all about love.
Represent your town. Where you from? Not Tampa. No, I'm just joking. Man, shout out to Tampa Tony, and that's back. You know, before Obama had to bless that boy. But yeah, man, salute to Tampa Tony. That's the big homie. Hi, Jacqueline was good. Loving my swag was good. Shout out to everybody else on my live. If you don't know who this fake sex symbol who was all over my Instagram, looking with them expensive clothes on, this is King Chocolate. Now I can be loud and wild because of my little brother in the room, man. Listen, man, for people that don't know, tell them who you are, King.
King Chocolate, born and raised Miami, Florida. Came a long way. I'm just trying to be successful and be a part of Black excellence. I came from a struggle. We used to come home to no lights. All type of crazy stuff. So I'm just trying to be that excellent role model to a lot of people that came from where I came from.
Right.
That's about it. Just make my mom proud. Make my family proud.
So now we're gonna jump all the way right into it, man. You in the comedy world. But before you got here, this 2021, you basically kind of, you went to being ghetto famous a little bit. Then you went to being virally famous. And 2021, right now, you about you right on the verge of blowing. You about to be out of here. So we had to hurry to get him on here, Jesse, because in about 3 weeks he ain't gonna answer my calls. So we gotta get him now. You feel me? Right here, before this, what happened here?
Right here, I'm gonna gonna tell y'all like
the clean version now.
Clean
Don't be
version.
cussing in that. Go
I had a lot of family members, graduate from college. So, I was like, I want to take the college route. But I met a young woman, from Miami, Florida when I was 22. Working at Target, saving up for my car, headed straight. And things just went left. In a matter of 3 months, everything just went left. And when I tell you my life, I don't blame her, but I blame her because if it wasn't for what she did, I wouldn't be where I am now. If it wasn't for what she done, I probably would have graduated college, had me a little apartment, be working, but I know I want to be happy. So, I guess I honestly feel like God redirected me. Even though I went through, the path of destruction, I came back to the light and it helped me out a lot. And now I'm actually doing what I want to do and living how I want to live, So it went from negative to dark, negative to light.
So now, before that, at that time, did you see right now? Like, what was it on your goals? I think because I'm talking to Lisa about different goals and things that she's seen to get her right here. Before you got to January 2021, what was here that you wrote? Did that pain or that situation completely throw you into the direction in which you travel here? Or did you already say, man, I would love to be like Richard Pryor or Chris Tucker or something like that?
When I was 16, 17, when I would miss school for talent shows, I would always watch Tyler Perry and I would see how they act. And at 16 and 17, I always tell myself, I want to be there. I want to be on TV. I want to be around these people. I want to do this. I want to do that. From 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it started happening around 26. Me just having that narrow vision. Even when I used to hang around the street dudes, the robbers, the killers, I was always that funny guy. They would always tell me, man, we see you on TV one day. You're going to be on TV one day. You can't be doing what we doing. You can hang with us, but, just stay focused, man.
Right.
And now, to this day, they applaud me for not, to fall into like the drugs or the street life and stuff like that. I stayed focused and I stayed true to what I wanted. And look where I'm at now.
So now, what are you working on? Or, you know what? Scratch that. What was the turning point to start getting the numbers? Because you know how a lot of people just like, even when me and you talk in these rooms at Clubhouse, people always like, oh, what do I need to do to get to this level or that level? Or what? Was there something specific that you did to get the numbers or you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was it?
Consistency. Like people, I can't tell you how many people tell me, yeah, I'm an actor, I'm a model, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer. You go on their page, they don't got no content about it. They ain't doing no show. They do probably one show a month. Every day. One day I might get 100 views. The next day I might get 10,000 views. The only difference is every day I was working. I never gave up.
Right.
Like even when I thought about giving up, every time. Sometimes to this day I'll be like, man, I don't want to do no. I just want to chill. I want to be regular. 2 hours later in, I'll be like, I can't do it. I got to be consistent. And as soon as I think about not giving up, I get a breakthrough, and then something major happens. The video go viral. I meet a celebrity, stuff like that. So
can you plan it? Stay with me right here. Can you plan it? Is it something that you write out and you be like, well, I'm gonna do a skit on this guy right here.
Yeah.
And this wins, or do you? Because I've heard this on both sides where they did everything right. They put on a suit right. They did everything, and then this did a low retention, but then they did something corny and it just shot.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the internet and society today. Like sometimes when I plan out videos and I'm thinking, all right, this one's gonna hit, it don't hit. And then when I make a regular video and I be like, man, this is a video ain't gonna hit, that be the one that hit the most.
Wow.
So it's strange. It's strange how the universe works. Like it's really strange. Like,
but it goes back to what you said originally is about the consistency. Like, because if you did this one and it failed and then you stopped for 3 months, you still the failure was really bigger. Because you could look at this 3 months ago and it only did 100 views and everything else did 500, 200, 10,000. And then you go back to this and this might have either went up or it still helped you mold and tweak a little bit better with the writing or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, man, that consistency, I try to keep throwing that at y'all. Consistency. Jesse, you be asking a lot of questions, man. I got questions for him, but what do you have in mind?
Well, I'm curious to know. You actually touched on one of the questions that I had when you were mentioning the actual things that it takes in order for him to continue going forward. Now, have you done any studying of any other, like whether it's Gary Vee or any of these other folks that's really like evangelizing social media? Do you study any other social media people?
Yeah, all the time. That's what I do. Like, I don't follow them, but I go on their page to get motivation. I study Kevin Hart, Chris Tucker. I'm always going on the people that's already there in the limelight and study how they move. Will Smith, Bryson, people that I look up to, Chris Brown, and stuff like that. I pay attention to how they move, what they post, and I just feed off their energy. Whatever energy they give off, I want because that's where I want to be.
What are some of the
So
cues that you use to? What are some of the tools that you use to once you get to a certain critical mass of following, then I'm assuming you start thinking about, okay, how do I monetize? How do I, what are some of the things that went through your mind when you finally had that groundswell, and now you can start looking to try to monetize what you're doing? How do you stay true and authentic and make money?
That's kind of a challenge. When your following go up, you got to be careful about what you say, what you post, because you get a lot more judgment. People say, okay, one day he was like this. Now, if you meet a celebrity, take a picture with a celebrity, and you don't like somebody comment, oh, he's acting brand new, he's acting brand. So I would definitely say, I definitely had to like work on that and monetize like how I respond to people, what I say, what I post, and in that sense of order, because that becomes like major. Any little thing that you say or do, people run with it. They want you to respond back in a negative way so they can post it and be like, hey, look, I got a reaction out of this guy. Hey, look, he said this to me. And when he blows up even more later down the line, we can use that against him. So,
Do you manage your own accounts?
Yep, I manage my own accounts. I've never had a manager. I never had anybody. People have tried to run my social media, but I don't trust any of that. They might get mad one day and change my password to go to my account.
I think about that too, man. I think that's why I be scared, Jesse. Like, you might fall out with somebody and you can get back cool with them Monday, but they done deleted all your pictures and you know what I'm saying? Change your password,
all that. Like,
yo, man.
Back then it was cool to give your girl y'all used to give each other the passwords, so y'all can post each other pictures. Man crush Monday, woman crush. Now. Nah.
I did that in my space days, Jesse. And my ex changed my top 8. I was like, nope, not doing that no more. Man, you got mad about one thing. No, my top 8 is like Jay-Z, Michael Jackson, and her. Like, what? So yeah, man, I feel you on that. Listen, what has your writing changed from beginning to now, or you still staying in that? Whoever King Chocolate is to you, comedian-wise, are you staying? That interests me too. Like, do you feel yourself evolving? I guess I'm trying to ask, or are you still like, you know what? This person who does comedy, he's gonna win. I'm not gonna change, or do you change? I guess I'm trying to ask.
No. I tell people all the time, whether I got 40K or a million followers, I'm still gonna be the same. Like, people nowadays, when I react to people on Instagram, when I snap, when I post a screenshot showing, I don't play when it comes to certain things. Like, a woman not gonna take advantage of me. People ain't gonna take advantage of me. When I post a screenshot, 90% of people be on my side, but you got that 10% to be like, oh, you changed, you this, you that. No, I'm still the same. Y'all think I changed because my following went up and I've accomplished a lot. I haven't changed. I'm never gonna change. I want to be authentic and I want to stay the same.
All right, so now, because I want to get into Accolades a little bit, because I need people to understand why I'm a fan. You feel me? So go over some of those accolades. Give me a few of them. You ain't got to give me everything that stands out to you about you, but just give some of the people like, you know what? Okay, I worked with this person. That was a highlight in my life. Or I did this skit, or I got a chance to work with this comedian, or in this movie or this TV show. Run it.
Okay, for one, like, BET reached out to me. They were like, hey, look, we're holding a gospel awards in Miami. We would love for you to host it. Ricky Smiley's gonna be hosting it too. I'm like, I'm down. They told me, all right, you gotta have a 20-minute set. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't ready for that set. So I told them, honestly, I was like, hey, look, I'm not ready for it, but I thank y'all for the opportunity. I would still love to go and to get the experience. So they let me, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna be real about that. She didn't respond to me after that. So I took it upon myself to still go to BET. They told me what to wear. I snuck through everybody. I didn't have all no credentials, nothing. I'm sitting there. I'm smart, so I'm gonna act like I blended in, and I blended in. I'm backstage the whole time. Nobody said nothing to me. I talked to Ricky Smiley. I paid attention to how everything goes, and that right there. I think was a life changing moment because BT reached out to me. I always wanted to be on BT, and when they reached out to ask me if I could host the show, I was like, I wasn't ready, but now I know. In the future, I gotta be ready whenever big things like this come along.
That's honest. That's real honest.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a couple more that's like just highlights, whether it's been people that you work with already, or whether it's videos, movies, TV shows. Talk to them because everybody don't know who you are. That's what we working on right now.
Man, I remember in 2000. As a matter of fact, I was just reading a message in my Instagram in 2018. I was reaching out to everybody. Hey, do y'all know anything so I can perform that? Can I do anything? Everybody, we're gonna let you know. We're gonna let you know. 2020, the roles have been reversed. Now they're reaching out to me. Hey, can you come host this show? Can you come do this? And I'm like, all I did was stay down and I stayed true and I'm working. Before, when I stepped into a room, nobody knew me. Now, without being cocky, whenever I step into a room or somewhere, especially in Miami, there's always at least one person that knows who I am, and they treat me like like royalty. And it feels good because it was progress. Like people don't understand, they only see the accomplishments. They don't know I had to catch 3 or 4 buses to set, a train, be on set for 12 hours to catch the bus back home for it to take another 3 or 4 hours, and I'm only getting paid $80. They don't see that. They only see me being on TV and in a music video for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Right.
So
I have a quick question. I have another quick question. I'm wondering how is the community of creatives, comedy creatives down here? Because I see I watch Fat and Funny. He's mad consistent. TP Miller, very consistent on what they're doing. There's another sister named I forget something Snapping is a sister name. I forget her name. But I'm wondering, is that community? How is that? Do you guys communicate with each other? How do you guys work together?
you want me to give you my honest answer? To be honest with you,
Yeah.
honest with you. I did a comedy show at Florida Atlantic University with Ashley T.P. Miller and Fat and Funny. My first time doing comedy, we opened up for Atlanta a comedian called Dizzy Banks. Killed the set. They told me I was the best. I tried to reach out to T.P. Miller, Fat and Funny, hey, let's collab. Yeah, we gonna do it. Never came through. So I told myself, you know what? I support what they do. I'm not gonna beg anybody. I'm not gonna chase anybody. I'm gonna just create my own lane, and I did that. No disrespect to any of them. I've reached out to them plenty of times. They haven't responded back to me, and now I'm accomplishing more than what they're doing. And it's not in a cocky way. It's to show that I have good energy and I want to help out anybody. But people, I remember I was in church one time. My pastor told me I got a very good heart, but not everybody has the same mind and heart as you. So I had to come to the realization of that. I tried to reach out to people, to work with me, and they just never did. So I'm not gonna let that, slow me down or stop me from being great. I'm gonna just go even harder. So one day they're gonna have no other choice but to be like, hey, look, let's collab now. Let's work now. I'm gonna work with them, but I'm gonna let them remind them.
And then let me add on that because I know we in 2 different worlds, but they all work the same. Trick been with me since he got out of prison. Like I've been around pit bulls since he was homeless. I've been in the circumference of Rick Ross. Jesse, we was all at the pipeline together. More than one time, me and Ross were supposed to work together. And the amazing part is, especially when y'all creating history, because right now y'all creating history. No different than like, he's from a different generation, but he knows all of y'all. You feel me? So that's saying a lot. You feel me? Everything is about timing. And I just want you to understand that that's my lesson to you about this situation. Don't take nothing personal. You don't sound like you're taking nothing personal. You're being very respectful and cordial, and I appreciate you for doing that. But dog, I was around Trick for so long, and me and him never hit the studio together. And I had asked him early on when I was young, and I was kind of like ignorant, and he probably felt like it one time. And then here it is. Once I got it cooking on my own, it was like, bro, why don't we knock out this remix to this? And I'm like, me being who I am, one side of me like, man, I'm good. That's just me being honest. The other side is like, I get it now. Like I earned that position. Not to say like he greater, I'm lesser, or whatever the case may be. Everything's about timing. It's gonna happen whether it's with them or Kevin Hart or DC Young Fly. You feel me? Everything happens at different times. So, bro, like, just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a hell of a job. Like, as a real Miami legend, I hate when they say that because it sounds weird to me. Like, I feel like I'm honored to even be in your presence, king to king, because I really watch you work your way up. And consistency, when I see it, I don't care if you're a comic, an athlete, I don't care if you're a motivational speaker, that motivates me to say, you know what, bro, let me get up and get at it. Because King ain't playing. He done dropped 2 inserts, one that was a production, and then one that was something random and funny and stupid. And everybody laughing. Man, let me get back at it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, even like me, I get knocked against the ropes. Life will do it. So you don't know how much people you motivating, bro. So this is me saying to you, bro, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. I ain't doing, you're not on my show because I'm like, I need a fill-in. I can do a whole hour by myself. But I see you doing your thing. So just like Lisa, I feel like let's open the doors. Jesse know this. Let's open the doors to different places where he's not known or that he's not touching on. Jesse, how we looking on time?
Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap it up now.
We about to get up out of here. Now, get them how to get in contact with you.
First, I wanted to say, anybody that got dreams out there, please, y'all stay focused again. Be persistent. Be persistent. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have days when you don't want to do it. Let me tell you something. You're going to have family that's going to turn against you. You're going to have friends that's going to turn against you. You know, all that. Just, you don't get negative or turn negative like them. But y'all can definitely follow me or get in contact with me at King Chocolate. On Instagram. People ask me, why you got your name? My first name is Richard, that stands for King, and the ladies call me Chocolate. So I put that together, so it's a catchy, real catchy name. So you can follow me and get in contact with me at King Chocolate on Instagram.
I know you gave some advice, right? And I know we finna get up out of here. This has been a crazy day. I appreciate your patience. I'm not here no more. This is you and the camera. This is your show. There's somebody that's locked up right now. He do exactly what you do. He the funniest one at TGK or Metro West. He know that he got 3 months left. He know that he got 6 months left. I'm not here, bro. I need you to talk to him for at least 30 seconds, bro. Talk to him, get him some advice before he walk up out of there.
Whoever you are, listen. I remember when I was in the house and the U.S. Marshals came and got me. Like, before I went to work, they told me I was going to be enough in one day. I ended up being enough for 30 days. And look, the whole time I was in there, I stayed positive. I remember one day I woke up and I felt like I was at home. I had a dream that I was at home and I woke up, I was on the top bunkie and I almost fell off, but I came right back to reality. It made me sad. It made me very depressed. But I stayed focused and I stayed positive. And you know what I did in jail too? They started playing music. And they, one person that know me for dancing, they was like, hey, look, dance real quick. I went to dancing. And then the CEO seen it, and then the CEO was like, all right, if he dance one more time, I'm going to give y'all 2 extra hours to just chill on the floor. I went to cutting up. When I started cutting up, doing my little Miami 1, 2, jump, everybody went to laughing. I'm talking about the thugs, shooters, killers. They went to giving me chips, noodles. It's something called blues in the blue shirt. They gave me the blues. They gave me 2 brushes. They gave me so much respect after that. And I felt the energy in my unit change. Because at first, everybody was like hard body. I'm talking about I got free haircut and all from people, thugs from Little Haiti, all of that.
Right.
And the day that I was leaving, I was a little sad because people look at jail as a bad thing. I feel like it's a place for you to wake up, and I did wake up. And for one moment, I felt a family vibe between us black people, brothers in there. I got more love being incarcerated than in the streets. It's sad to say. We was in the hallway, laughing, cracking jokes, singing songs. It was a real family vibe. So the last day that I was leaving, I dapped everybody up and they just told me, listen, bro, we know you got a future, don't come back here no more. And I told them, for my promise to y'all is I won't ever come back.
And you're not going back. So man, hey, I appreciate your time. 305 Jordan, Sunshine. I see y'all, man. Hey man, appreciate you again, bro. For real, man.
Because
you could have been anywhere else. And he was working today. He was doing his little thing. But he decided to really keep his word and come through, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Definitely check us out on YouTube, man. Y'all gonna see this interview, man. Jesse, take us out of here, man. Salute, King. Shawai, you is so stupid.